the next point, which is compare multiple translations.
Oh yes.
All right, Jonathan, will talk about that.
Just compare multiple translations. So it's for people who sort of look into the history of Bible and all, you find out that all this Bible, this English, the Bible was written in English, and there were a number of manuscripts that were passed around back then that were preserved by God for us, and a lot of the translators that from a great heart are getting the language from Greek and Hebrew and Aramaic to you in English, so you don't have to go to the stress. They have different manuscripts that they translate from. Now, when some people realize that, maybe something is missing in one particular version and that is in another version, it freaks some of them out. But actually, you should be excited that they copy from these different manuscripts, and the majority of all the informations are like so intact.
Exactly.
But what it will do if you're very skeptical, when you read multiple translations, you get a very full picture, different views of interpretations, but very, very full picture. If in a translation someone writes Christ Jesus and one is writing just Christ, when you read multiple translations, you can see it together. If in another translation they use a word differently than the other, you can compare easily and then look through the context and find exactly what it's saying. So it will help your study when you use different translations.
Just to drive this home, we're not saying that one translation is better or inferior to the other, but just picture this. Have you ever been in a situation where you are asked to translate something in English to your local dialect?
Something in your local dialect
to English. If there are multiple people that there and they speak that language, you might all have different way of expressing that same thing, but technically the theme or the meaning is still the same, but it's just like
different expressions. And another really important thing some people need to know is there are ways that people and scholars actually interpret the Bible. The people that do word for word. And so when you see word for word, if you have a couple of translations, I'm intentionally not mentioning names so it doesn't become about that. When you see these translations that go word for word, it can really confuse you. It's like interpreting directly Yoruba to English.
Exactly.
But there's some that go all the way to give a thought for thought translation. So they just read through and then they try and get what the person is saying, and so they're not bothered about interpreting the exact words. They're just bothered about giving you the thought, and there are a couple of versions that help you do. Some find a way to stay in the middle, and that's good. So reading multiple translations help you get a broad picture.
All right, now this next point is pretty important, and that is when you're studying the Bible, go with the mind of discovering what